bit about the infrastructure you built here. You've got a pretty heavy-duty volunteer cadre. This is not something that you put on overnight.
We started in the summer of '03. We went to Oshkosh, the airport manager and I was on the airport authority at that time. I'm not now. And we went to Oshkosh to talk to Poberezny, Tom, about what we should do, in his view, to stage an event here. Mm-hmm. We were doing it for economic development of our airport and of our county, and that was our focus, and that's remained our focus. Supporting recreational activities certainly is high on our list also. But in any case, we went up. He said you should do LSA. We came back and organized a committee, not a committee of pilots, mm-hmm. a committee of the local publisher of our newspaper, the head of our Chamber of Commerce, and a couple of other business people in town who are interested in the airport as part of the county's economy. They were key in helping us get this thing underway, mm-hmm. because both financial support as well as publicity support in the county, and of course a lot of them have great organizational skills. We took this committee of 8 or 10, operated for about a year, and staged the first event in the fall of '04 after 3 hurricanes. Mm-hmm. You might remember we were generator powered, squeezed together, noisy. Mm-hmm. In the fall of '05, we were going to do it again. That fall, Hurricane Wilma came through. We said enough of this fall stuff. Right. Moved to January. The exhibitors liked it, right. And that's key to us. If we can't recruit and keep them coming, we don't have a show.
Right. Aero-TV is brought to you by...
Today, there is an affordable, high-performance, easy-to-own and easy-to-operate very light jet designed with you in mind. Far less expensive than any other twin-engine jet to buy, it is also the least expensive to own and operate. It is the Eclipse 500, the jet that's easy to buy, easy to fly, and fun to own. The jet for you.
Now, back to Aero-TV.
We have about 250 volunteers who work, a week ahead of time, 2 weeks ahead of time, some of them, getting this place set up, putting up fences and all that sort of thing. We have people who volunteer to coordinate food court activities, people who volunteer to help out the exhibitors with putting their stuff up, and, all that sort of thing. So we've got about 250. Many of whom are local retired people in the community who come out and want to do something for the community, and many who are professional volunteers, if you will, and they volunteer here. They volunteer at Sun and Fun. They go to Oshkosh and spend a month. They do motorhome traveling and do a little fishing and vacationing in the meantime. So all of those clusters come together then for this 10-day period as we put it on. Mm-hmm. We hire very little labor. Mm-hmm. We do hire a few people to do some heavy lifting, because that's not fair to an 85-year-old retiree to tell him to lift rebar too much. But most of our stuff is all volunteer put together. Have great support from an airport. Mm-hmm. This airport is excellent. Mike Rollingham and his staff just bend over backwards to support us. And, as I said, our focus was economic development, mm-hmm. recreational aviation support, and those kinds of things. Light Aircraft Manufacturing Association has associated or affiliated loosely with us. Mm-hmm. No legal entanglements, but we work together very closely, mm-hmm. and so that's been helpful also.
Very good.
Aero-TV is brought to you by... Cirrus aircraft have always been easy to fly. Now they're easier than ever to buy. A complete line of ownership programs gives you everything you need to purchase, trade, finance, lease, insure, and warranty your Cirrus. There's even an ownership program for non-pilots. The Cirrus Access Pilot can teach you how to fly, or fly the plane for you. Find out more at www.cirrusdesign.com. Cirrus, for the love of flying. Now, back to Aero-TV.
Well, one of the things I have to compliment you on is the fact that we hear a lot of comments about the very friendly tone here. everybody bemoans what's happened to some of the larger fly-ins. Matter of fact, we're talking to vendors that are abandoning Lakeland because it's gotten too busy, too many rules, too crazy, too difficult to deal with. And instead they're coming here because, one, they're talking to people who really want to talk to them about their product, and they really enjoy the tone. They enjoy the fact that it's friendly, and they enjoy the fact that it's a reasonable value, too, and that doesn't cost an absolute bloody fortune. Sure. So you've set a very good tone for the fly-in, and the attitude out here is one that says, welcome, enjoy, kick back, have a great time, and by the way, let's fly some.
I'd like to also point out that the folks at Sun and Fun are very supportive of us. They help us out with equipment. Our tower down here, our announcer tower, we pull over every year and send it back. John Burton and his people have been supportive of us. But we have different kinds of events. We've got a Light Sport Expo that is business focused, where someone looking to become a dealer of an airplane can come here and probably find a manufacturer that he can get an agreement with to set up a dealership in Missouri. We don't have an air show. We're not tied to such a tight schedule of activities that they are, so it's user-friendly here.
You go to many a fly-in, and the line that keeps going is, are we having fun yet? Well, the answer is not only yes, but hell yes. We're having a ball. Despite some little bit of raindrops on Thursday and a few more on Friday, there's no question that people are here to enjoy the very best in light sport aviation. We're seeing an awful lot of interesting things from a standpoint of now people seeing that Cessna and Cirrus have entered the mix and have legitimized an aspect of the industry that for a while was the kind of poor stepchild. It's obvious that LSA is here to stay, that it's got no place to go but up. There is some consolidation coming, but there is a whole industry being built around LSA right now, and it looks to be a healthy one indeed. For the Aero-News Network and for Aero-TV, I'm Jim Campbell.